What's up, everybody? It's Keefe from Ghost Cult Magazine, ghostcultmag.com, and I'm here with Nick from Lucifer. How are you doing, man?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Welcome. I'm good. Welcome back to Brooklyn. Welcome back to New York. Lucifer headline tour, supporting 2018's exceptional Lucifer 2, out now on Century Media Records. It's your first record with the band. Of the million bands you're in, one project ends, another door opens. I wanted to ask you first about how you came to join the band, and I know you were very involved with obviously, collaborating and writing on the record. So it's great to have you.
Yeah, well, I met Johanna in
2019.
Yeah, so that must have been 17. Yeah. So and we started seeing each other romantically. And after a while, Gaz, the guitar player, he left, and I was talking to Johanna a lot, and that was her songwriting partner. And so I just kind of said, well, how about you and me write together? Because I found that intriguing. Because I always write myself. And I thought, maybe I could do this. This sounds really interesting. And I am a fan of Lucifer at the first level. So we started talking about that, and we talked some more about it, and then we started sending stuff back and forth to each other. I sent her some sketches and ideas I had, and we talked a lot about what music inspires us, and we pretty much on the same page when it comes to inspiration and stuff. So we finished the first song together, which was Dreamer from the new album, and then I think we both thought, yeah, this might work. It feels really good. So we just continued, and we made them record. We wrote and recorded the album together. And yeah, that's how I ended up here.
Awesome. I think when you joined the band, it was really, very synchronous, because obviously from your previous work with Helicopters and all your other bands, you kind of personally help bring this style back in. I don't want to say fashion, but sort of revitalize the style. It's never gone away, and it's never going to go out of style because it's amazing. But you definitely helped make it popular. And then you joined this band that is, certainly one of the fine, Johanna's incredible, and the first record's great. And how fortuitous it was, because, Diaz is a tremendous songwriter, obviously, and helped, propel the band on the first record along with Johanna. So it's really, I think, fortuitous that you came along and joined it, kind of like a magical moment.
I never really saw it as that. I don't know. I don't think I gave it that much thought, other than that I really enjoyed working with Johanna. And but I have no idea. It's really not for me to say.
Of course, I'm a writer. It's for us to say, and it's for us to imagine and dream and believe. But I really love the record. The new record's terrific. You're welcome. When you sit down to compose, and I know you're a multi-instrumentalist, many across all styles. The main three. But do you mostly write with guitar? Everything starts with guitar, or do you get ideas for
guitar? Yeah. Well, sometimes I don't even need a guitar. It's in my head, I guess. But it's based around chord progressions, I guess. And, playing drums help, I think. I think the good thing about, playing bass, guitar, and drums, you kind of maybe see the whole picture earlier than. But then again, I have nothing to compare to, so I have no idea.
Only yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Do you write all the time, regardless of whatever band you're working with, or?
Not all the time, but as soon as there is time, I like to hold the guitar and usually something comes out of it. Not all good, but then you have to go through it all and throw crap away.
Well, that's a very good point, because I think over time, especially your long career, I think some artists lose the ability to self-edit. And it's very important to be able to say, hey, that's not as good or good enough for me, or I think I can do better.
Well, sometimes you need help, though.
Yeah.
It's that also comes with, I mean, with age. I mean,
Experience.
Well, okay, let's call it experience. But I mean, it's back, 20 years ago, you're maybe a little bit more stubborn. But then you also learn from being produced by other people, and well, you take it with you. Well, I guess, yeah, it's experience, and that makes it easier to kind of, self-produce or produce yourself before, without even thinking about it. I guess. I don't know.
Indeed. And also, you've produced a lot of records also. So I was going to say, I'm sure that factors into...
Not that many, though.
A few great ones, I have to say. So, but it's not new to you to actually produce. And I think once you've produced an album, maybe you hear things differently in the writing that you think will happen later. Maybe you fortune teller on your own work a little bit, maybe.
Well, I wouldn't call it fortune teller, but you get a sense of what will work, maybe. I don't know. But then again, I have no hits to my name, so I can't really say. But I know what I like, and that's good enough.
There you go. I hear you. Well, I mean, hits are relative. We're in a underground genre that's not for everybody. We don't care about the radio, although the money would be nice. I don't think we care about that stuff as much here.
It'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Or there's always I see more and more some really great underground stuff is popping up in television and popping up in film. So you never know. Maybe someone will grab on to a song. I was talking with a friend of mine recently in the business, and we were talking about the Danzig song that's in the Hangover movie, the first one. And I was like, I can't imagine that like there's one of the biggest money making comedies of all time has like a Danzig song. It's like the title of the film, the title song over the credits, which is incredible. And I think he's probably good for him. And shout out to Danzig and that awesome success for him. But yeah, I think you're seeing more and more like really interesting, not typical pop songs like rock and underground, stoner metal and doom are showing up even in certain, television and movies. So you never know. There's always a chance.
Exactly. And keep my fingers crossed.
Right. And so obviously with the change, sort of a change in the lineup of the band and the new record label, so Century Media, to put out Lucifer 2. Have you seen, obviously it certainly affords a little less underground. Century Media is, very renowned label. And you've been on many different labels also for your projects. But, Century Media has done what I would say is a very fine job supporting the album, bringing you here and helping promote you guys. So it's pretty awesome to have you guys out on this label.
Yeah, I like it too.
What do you have coming up this spring for touring once you're done with this run here in America?
Yeah, we got, 4 more shows. And then we go back and start recording the third album.
Right back at it.
Well, I mean, I like how it was back in the day when bands put out 2 albums a year. So I don't think it's, I mean, if I like a band, I want to hear more of the band. So I don't see the point in waiting, really. So, yeah, that's our plan, to maybe have it coming out at early next year. That's what we hope for.
Awesome. I would love to see that. And what else are you working on that you can talk about? I know you, like we said before, you have constant other projects keeping you busy.
Oh, it's not that many. I mean, we do play again with the Helicopters, and we have an unfinished Death Breath album that we need to finish, which I've said for about 10 years now.
Right.
Almost there.
Okay.
And I mean, I still talk to Alex and Uffe from Entomb. We've done some stuff there. We have some ideas floating around. So if I had more time, it would be more, And then also my band Imperial State Electric, probably do a new album. And yeah, But right now, it's my main focus is Lucifer.
Fantastic. I know a lot of people probably ask you all the time about Entombed, and certainly the music has stood the test of time. But I feel like all your projects have been. There's no throwaway ones, even if you may feel differently about them years later. I feel like your whole career has been pretty interesting, and every record's kind of like a little journey into itself. Every band, every project has like been very interesting as a fan as well as a journalist. It's been interesting for me to follow.
Oh, that's
So,
very nice of you to say
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Thank
And
you.
so it's great to have you here. And again, Lucifer 2 is out now on Century Media Records. I highly suggest everybody go out and get it. We're going to rock St. Vitus in Brooklyn tonight with Nick and Johanna and the band. Thank you for spending some time with Ghost Cult Magazine.
Thank you.
Peace out.